Hi Paula.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Thanks for coming into the clinic today.
No problem.
The reason for the meeting today is that we need to record a typical day of your food and drink intake based on what you would normally eat sort of over a 24-hour period.
Hmm.
So during the conversation I will need to take some notes.
Okay, no
So would you
problem.
be okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I've also brought along some food diagrams and some measuring tools so that would assist us with our evaluation of the food quantities. So we'll use those as we go along. So what would your first meal be in the morning after you got up?
I'll have something to drink first, maybe some dandelion tea, and then about half an hour after that, I'll have some cereal and yogurt.
Okay. And so the cereal that you have is what type of cereal is this again? Sorry.
It's like a oat and nut muesli.
Okay, so using this measuring bowl
Hmm.
here, how much of the muesli would you eat?
Um, I'll almost fill that bowl.
You'd fill this up, okay,
Almost, yeah.
almost full, okay. And as for the yogurt that goes with it,
Same amount of yogurt.
so same amount of
So
yogurt.
quite a lot of yogurt. Hmm.
All right, so that's quite a substantial breakfast then. So does that mean that sustains you until lunchtime, or?
It does pretty much, yeah.
Okay, and would you partake in morning tea at all during that
Uh,
time?
no, I tend not to snack in between, no. So I'll just have, I'll take sandwiches with me and I might nibble on them if I get hungry, but
Okay.
I don't have something in between
Mm.
breakfast and lunch.
Okay. And the drink that you have in the morning, is that a hot drink? What type of
Yeah, I
that?
have dandelion tea.
Oh, dandelion root tea. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I buy that off the shelf, so seems to have some sort of sweetener in it already, like glucose or added sugar. I'm
Okay.
not sure exactly what, but
Oh, so it's already sweetened, so
it's already
therefore,
sweetened, yeah, because apparently dandelion tea is quite bitter.
okay. So, and do you add any milk to the tea at
No,
all,
I
or
just like it on its own with hot water.
just with hot water? Okay then. All right. So, what would be the next meal as you're not having morning tea? What would be the next meal of the day?
I take a sandwich with me and I make that with soy linseed bread, so just two slices of bread.
Okay.
And on the sandwich itself, maybe just something simple, maybe um, something quick. I'll buy like fresh mango spread, so I might put some of that on there.
Okay.
I think it's got a few chilies added for flavour in there,
Okay.
and maybe I might put a couple of slices of cheddar cheese on.
Okay. And so for the mango spread, using this measuring cup
Hmm.
here, roughly how much of the mango spread would you place on the sandwich?
Probably one and a half of those.
Oh, okay. So one and a half of those containers. Okay, so that's roughly about 30 grams. Okay. And yeah, so you see two slices of the sandwich. And would you have any drinks with your lunch?
Yeah, I take with me a bottle of water and a carton of juice, just so that one, I don't get dehydrated, and two, I'm not dashing out buying coffee.
Okay. So so that you don't have to rush out to the coffee shop, you tend to take your drinks with you?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, okay.
coffee just gets costly and it's not necessary. Water's much better,
Okay then,
and
yeah.
and juice.
So as for the quantity, would that be roughly the size, sort of a 500 ml size
Yeah, that's
of
right. Just
water?
something I can keep with me, and I can always top it up if I need more.
Oh, okay,
But usually that's enough for me.
okay. And any other drinks at lunchtime, or?
I'll take a carton of juice with me, but sometimes I don't drink it. But it's nice to have it with me if I want it.
Okay, so more like the reconstituted sort of orange juice sort of type?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And do you know those to have any added sugar with them,
Yeah.
or?
No, I try to get the healthier version. I mean, I know freshly squeezed in a bottle is much better, but the reality is, if I buy the carton drinks, I can just keep them in the cupboard and I don't run out.
Yes.
I'll just buy the 100% juice
Okay.
rather than the sugared water versions.
All right, so these are good for convenience while you're out and about in the city. Yeah, okay. And would roughly the quantity be around this size, would it? 200,
Yeah.
around 200
Yeah,
m.
they're handy. They're handy to carry around.
Handy to carry around as well. Okay. Yeah, and So does that sandwich kind of sustain you until later in the day, and therefore I'm trying to ascertain whether you get whether you have an afternoon tea or
Well, because I have a
any.
big breakfast, I don't get terribly hungry anyway.
Mm.
So the sandwich is plenty for me, and usually I won't eat it all in one go. I'll have half, maybe 11:30ish, perhaps, and
Okay.
then I might have the other half later on after 2 o'clock.
I see. I see.
Um,
And with it being a healthy bread, soy and linseed based, it's obviously going to sustain you for longer, and therefore you're happy to wait for your next meal to be dinner in the evening time, or
yeah, and the bread's quite moist as well, so it's quite filling.
quite filling.
Mm.
Okay, that's excellent. Okay, so with the next meal being dinner, then after you've got home, I gather. So, what on an average day, a typical day, what would you normally have for your evening meal for dinner?
Well, the evening meal's an opportunity just to have something healthy and have a hot meal. So I'll be thinking about protein and vegetables.
Yes.
So for example, I might cook up chicken and noodles. So I'll have maybe like half a breast of chicken that I'll slice up and I'll fry that in a wok together with, once that's browned, I'll put the vegetables in, and then in the meantime I'll put hot water on the noodles. I'll get some dried egg noodles,
Oh
maybe just
yes.
like one portion, not a huge amount,
Okay.
and I'll sit them in boiling water to absorb, to soften,
Okay.
and then I'll fry them up at the end with the vegetables and the chicken. And the vegetables I use
Okay.
is like 2 carrots I'll grate, slice a large sprig of spring onion.
Spring onion also.
I'll chop that up. And then for flavour and substance, I'll have maybe 2 red chilies. I'll cook them up also. The sort of the larger ones, the standard red chilies, not the tiny finger hot ones.
Okay.
And then for flavour, the garlic and ginger
Okay.
as well, and some soy sauce.
So all incorporated into the stir fry.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
All right.
they all go in at the end.
Okay. So you mentioned the soy sauce. Roughly using this measuring cup, roughly how much of the soy sauce would you? This is about 20 mils.
Yeah, maybe up to 2 of
Up to
those.
2 of those for
Yeah,
flavouring of the,
but I
yes.
know soy sauce is salty, so that's plenty. So there's no added salt.
So no further adding
So
of the
the soy
salt after the
sauce,
soy
it
sauce.
provides the flavour, yeah,
Okay. All right. Okay.
together with the spices and
Together with the
things.
spices. Okay. Um, so I've just got a food diagram here. Would you say that the picture of the vegetables here is represents the portion size that you would normally have?
Yeah, I would think so. I've got 2 carrots in with it,
Okay. Plus the
and
spring
the onion
onions.
and the red chilies.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I grate them down. They don't look like much when they're cooked up, but yeah,
Okay. And
quite a
the
few vegetables in there.
Okay, so that's representative, and then onto the noodles. So you were saying the quick noodles are incorporated. Would you say that the diagram here is a indicator of the amount
Yeah,
of
I try
noodles you?
to avoid the quick noodles. I buy the egg noodles, which there's a bit more substance to them, I think.
Okay, so they're
And
more of a fresh egg noodle rather than the processed
they're like,
dry.
yeah,
Okay,
they're a dried egg noodle
dried egg
that
noodle.
I keep. Again, it's more convenient if I buy egg noodles fresh, then I might not use them in time and then they go
Yes,
stale.
I see. Yeah.
So I'll hydrate the egg noodles, and
Okay,
but yeah, in comparison to that portion there, I guess.
that would be indicator for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I can see there it's not a huge amount of carbohydrate, but
Mm.
yeah, I only have like one portion.
Okay,
Um,
yeah. And as for the meat, would that be an indicator of how much, by
I
the time
think
you've cut up
I
the
think it is.
chicken?
Yeah, I mean, I in the old days I used to maybe have a breast of chicken, and then I learned that I don't need that much meat at all.
Yes.
So just I use just half a breast of
Oh,
chicken.
okay then. Yeah,
Yeah.
and would you keep the skin on, or would you have it skin off?
No, I just buy the skin off
Always the skin
chicken,
off.
and then I keep them in the freezer, or
Okay,
if I've got one fresh, I'll use it that day. But
okay.
yeah.
And would there be any oils that are added into
Well, I
the?
need the oil to cook the chickens, but it's just to cook the chicken, and then after that I add the soy sauce, and so the later on the chicken's fried partially, and
Okay.
then it's boiled with the vegetables.
Okay. So with these measuring spoons here, would you
Yeah,
say that to be which size would you
yeah.
say?
I'd
A
say they're
tablespoon or
like
a teaspoon?
teaspoon size, so 2 teaspoons,
Two
one
teaspoons
tablespoon.
of
Yeah,
and what particular oil would you choose for
just a kind of a vegetable oil, like the canola oil.
canola oil?
Yeah,
Okay, then to fry the chicken strips. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's excellent. And so generally, these are meals that you typically eat on a day-to-day basis, on an
Yeah,
average
that's
day,
usually my
daily routine,
pattern.
your daily
Yeah.
pattern. And I'd also like to ask, do you eat your meals in a hurry, sort of on the go, or do you prefer to be sitting down at the table and relaxed and
Yeah, with my work, I'm usually in the daytime. I'm usually sitting anyway, so that's when I'll graze through my sandwiches and drinks. As for breakfast and evening meal, no, I'll go and sit at the table and take my time.
take your time? That's excellent. And is there any variation with the weekend meals that you have to compare to the weekdays? Do you maybe at the weekends do you rely on sort of takeout meals or fast food outlets?
Yeah, I'm not much of a shopper, so the fast food outlets don't really affect me. If I'm out, it's more of a country walk or just popping out for something and coming straight back.
Okay then, yeah. So are
Um,
you making your meals generally from scratch at home? Is that more of a scene?
yeah, and even in the summer, if we go out for the
Mm,
day, I might take sandwiches with me,
okay.
or salad or whichever.
Uh, and
Yeah, and
yeah.
then you said like weekends, not necessarily weekends, but just in the evenings, I might have a glass of red wine,
Okay.
but not every day and not a lot.
Okay, so more of a social occasion, you would have some red wine in the evenings, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
okay. Would you be able to demonstrate? I have a wine glass here. Would you be able to demonstrate roughly how much of the
yeah.
red wine you would have?
Yeah, I can
Or
see that's a large red wine glass, but I'd usually choose a small one, so I don't have a small amount. So I'd say maybe like a third.
or roughly about a third of that glass.
Yeah,
So yeah, so that would roughly calculate about a unit of alcohol. But you're saying it's quite irregular anyway, so it's not a regular
about
thing
two
that
or
you
three times a week.
2 or 3 times a week. That's
Like
excellent.
one bottle of wine will last me more than a week.
Mhm. Okay, well, I believe the information you've given us is we'll be able to work out your food groupings and calculate if there's anything that's slightly deficient or missing from your diet. And so, just thinking of any other drinks that you might consume in the evenings at all. Are there any other drinks that you would have?
Yeah, I mean,
Just keeping in mind
if
on your
I,
calcium levels, maybe, or
well, first of all, like in the if I'm at home, I'll have more of the dandelion tea, but not a lot, maybe. So if I'm at home all day, say at the weekend, I might have 2 or 3 cups of the dandelion tea.
yeah.
Bedtime, I tend to enjoy a cup of milk. I find it just settles me down,
Okay.
helps me to sleep, perhaps.
So it's like a 250 ml, like small cup of milk before
Yeah, a really small
retiring to
cup
bed.
of milk, like one of those little plastic beakers.
Okay. Okay. Well, that would be excellent to kind of top up the calcium levels, and
Yeah.
obviously you say it has a bit of a relaxing effect before retiring to bed. Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's all the information we need for today. So thanks for coming in.
Mm.
We'll let you
You're
know the
welcome.
results. Let you know
All
the
right.
results of the evaluation on the next appointment.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks.
Paula.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.